Ay, no los pueden ver ustedes, ¿verdad, güey? Los pongo más grandes. Tamaño. Ahí lo van a ver, güey. Piripurupupi. No se puede ver, pero sin bits. A ver.
Accomplishments of one of Mexico's most famous Fortnite players. He's a pro gamer who, despite an absolutely ridiculous amount of ping, still manages to consistently achieve top 10 placements. This is the story of Jisoo's latest addition to the team, Jelty.
Ojito.
Jelty's story begins when he was only 15 years old living in Mexico. He was a normal everyday teen with a passion for video games. Jelty began playing Fortnite during Season 1 back in 2017. However, he wouldn't have any presence in the eyes of the public till 2018. Like many other beginners, he started off playing on a console. However, it wasn't until he switched over to a brand new PC that he would begin to take the game more seriously. It was also around this time that Jelty would begin posting content on his brand new YouTube channel. The first video on this channel was of him getting accustomed to using the keyboard and getting a better feel of the game on PC. If you're
bueno, los otros videos los tengo privados, pero eran levantando streamers, güey.
Head on over to ProGuides.com, where our pro coaches will put you through your paces to really help you guys improve fast. Jelty was a quick learner, and he immediately threw himself into very challenging situations to improve his game. Some of these challenges included quick scoping as well as launching squad games, but playing solo. Whenever Jelty achieved a high kill count or accomplished an impressive feat, he made sure to share with the world. Jelty wasn't the type of person to wait for fame to quietly reach him. Instead, he would throw himself directly into the scene as much as he could in an attempt to gain recognition. For this, he would make sure to stream his games, but he also made it quite interesting for those who followed him. What better way to impress his followers than by actively hunting down other Twitch streamers while they were live?
Cuando maté a Dick Juan, güey. Ese fue el primer video, chat.
Oh, I thought you would've jumped down, bro.
Mi primer video fue matando a Dick Juan, güey.
Jump down.
Jelty had a mission, and he wanted to make sure people knew his name. Each time that he would kill a streamer, he would appear on their end and subsequently their live streams. This was perfect for circulating his name through the community. Soon, the name Jelty was being passed around by curious Fortnite fans everywhere. Who was this mysterious Jelty that just kept popping up on the stream?
Hey,
why does he keep going after streamers? Jelty was proud of these moments, and he made sure to post compilations of his latest trophy kills. These videos were not only impressive but entertaining, as he would just often capture both sides of the confrontation. This included any angry reactions that would follow.
Oh, that was his! What? I thought that was
Sato también se retiró, güey.
Of course I get caught in every time I die.
For this, some would even consider him a troll, while others saw him as a thrill seeker. Some streamers became so frustrated by his antics that they even resorted to reporting him after being brought down. They would claim that Jelty was cheating by stream sniping in order to locate the exact positions of his opponents. Of course, this would only spark even more interest and add fuel to the flame Jelty was so carefully cultivating. However, the hunt didn't stop there, as his targets became increasingly high profile. It now was time to go after some big fish. And with that, he would go on to take down a number of famous Twitch streamers and pro gamers. Figures such as TSM's Daquan, FaZe Geomok, and Nick Merckx were among the list. During this hunt, Jelty would use his encounter with FaZe Geomok to lay to rest the rumors of stream sniping. Novices, pros, it didn't matter. Only Jelty had his eyes on you, and it was only a matter of time before he popped up in your game. Eventually, however, Jelty wanted to bump things up a notch. He was already growing a substantial following on Twitch, and his name was already gaining.
Chat. Es cierto, güey. Aquí en el video de J-Mock subí la partida completa, güey, para que no me acusaran de stream snipe, güey. Porque, para que quede claro, a mí no me pegaban en la escuela, güey. No hice stream snipe, güey. No, para que quede claro, güey.
Fortnite community. If he ever wanted to go pro, then there would be a few things he needed to do in order to accomplish that goal. First, he would have to get involved in tournaments. He would also need to join an esports team if possible. And luckily, he would be able to accomplish these two things at the start of 2019. In February of 2019, Jelty would officially join Timbers Esports. Timbers was based in Mexico and mainly consisted of many other Latin American gamers. Having found a suitable place to spread his wings, Jelty took the opportunity to show the world of pro gaming what he was all made of. Jelty would go on to represent Timber in over 30 different events and tournaments, making the team he's had the most involvement with during his entire career. During this time, Jelty would gain a variety of new contacts and meet players that would help him train and achieve his goal.
Ateris, ese Ángel con el que jugamos la Willer ahorita, Lion Luis, Lion Zero, ojito.
Among these were
la mejor squad.
Slick, Alish, and Krezux, who would go on to become some of Jelty's most consistent partners from here on out. Even after his days with Timbers were long gone, Jelty would continue to keep touch with these teammates, and together they would achieve many more milestones. His very first official dive into the world of tournaments came on March 4th of 2019. Jelty would participate in the in-game event Share the Love. He would team up with another Fortnite player, Luis.
TMR Luis, vámonos.
They managed to rank 73rd and would continue to team up for the next two events in Jelty's timeline. At this point, Jelty was already building a name for himself thanks to his accomplishments on Twitch. Competing in tournaments would also help elevate his status. However, there was something else about him that just caught the eyes of his fans. This was the fact that Jelty was competing with an unusually high ping number. Anybody who wishes to play Fortnite competitively knows that a high ping can really result in a variety of complications during a match. This can include lag, delay in switching items, and hits, not registering as quickly as they need to be. So with most serious competitors aiming for low ping, this left Jelty at a disadvantage. If he ever wanted to stand a chance in the big leagues, he would need to find a way to lower it. While Jelty did manage to lower it from time to time, it was the fact that Jelty competed frequently with his crutch that really helped him gain even more fame. He was doing something not many people could pull off and consistently achieve top 10 placements regardless. Some would go on to refer to him as a high ping warrior for his skills, and Jelty was more than happy to show this off as well. On January 15th of 2020, Jelty's hard work finally paid off as he took home second place during the Platform Solo Cash Cup. And to add to that momentous achievement, he did it all while playing with a ping of 80. So you can just imagine how exciting and how unexpected that was to witness. That with enough skill, you can overcome any challenge. 2 months later in March, Jelty would yet again accomplish a top 3 placement with the help of Krezux. Together, they placed third during the North American Fortnite Champion Series. And these two victories were major milestones in Jelty's competitive career. It was a viable contender playing solo or with teammates, a good trademark for any pro gamer. Although Jelty had made a home with Timbers, all things had to come to an end eventually. On July 26, 2020, he would part ways with this team and set off to look for the next big thing. After his departure, he would continue to play as a free agent for the next 2 months. However, he wasn't the only one who left at that time. His teammates Krezux, Slick, and Alish would also exit Timbers on the same day he got following soon after. Jelty still showed interest in joining a team though, and he had an opportunity to do so with Centric Gaming, NA. He signed on in October of that year and would represent the team for the next 2 months. One of his most notable accomplishments during this time would be teaming up with Krezux for DreamHack in December. Together, they managed to come in second place and share the spoils of victory. It was a great way to end 2020 and a prelude to another exciting year. Jelty's stay with Centric was short-lived, but it would be necessary for the grand scheme of things. Less than 2 months after being signed, Jelty would announce on Twitter that he was leaving the team behind. This caused speculation amongst fans as to the cause of the sudden departure. Fortunately, Jelty's departure was not a result of anything negative, and both he and Centric would part ways on good terms. That same day, Centric would release their own farewell video thanking Jelty for being part of the team. It was a good day for goodbyes, but also one that would lead to some more interesting developments. In the meantime, Jelty was preparing some big announcements but waiting for the official go-ahead. In 2020 alone, Jelty had achieved 12 top 10 placements during events and competitions. He had been associated with 2 esports teams and had loyal teammates that would consistently team up with them. He also had an ever-growing fan base.
Arena con Star, güey. Esto estaba bien divertido, güey.
In 2 years to reach where he is today. However, 2021 would be the start of a brand new chapter, and with that meant big change was coming.
¿Quién cojones es Jelty?
Vámonos.
Jelty's accomplishments had caught the attention of one of the most popular and prestigious esports teams out there. And on January 7th this year, Jelty finally announced on his Twitter that he had been signed on to play for G2. The organization was well known for having teams across multiple games and the reputation to really boost Jelty's career. The same could be said vice versa. I mean, G2 saw great potential in Jelty and were eager to start working with him right away. It was the perfect way to really kick off the new year. 2021 would also mean the start of a fresh new year of tournaments. That meant there was work to be done. On January 25th, Jelty would start off the year by continuing the trend of teaming up with P-God and Alige. The three of them would enter the Champion Chaos Cup and place a decent 14th. On January 31st, Jelty would team up with Mejor during that month's DreamHack Open. Their synergy rewarded them with the 5th place ranking. As for his first solo tourney of the year, Jelty would achieve 7th place during the Solo Cash Cup in February. G2 had made the right call in signing him on, and Jelty's strong start was an indicator that the year would bring many good things along his way. At long last, Jelty had accomplished his goal. His YouTube channel was booming with over 800,000 subscribers, a number that would be surpassed by his own Twitch channel, which had over 1 million followers. He had become especially popular with the Latin American Fortnite community, giving a beacon of hope of opportunity in the game. One of his more recent streams pulled a massive 14,000 viewers, showing that his fans are dedicated and eager to show their support. With his place in G2 secured, Jelty is currently on top of the world with no signs of slowing down. There are still plenty of goals out there to accomplish, and knowing Jelty, he's not going to stop until he's the best of the best. So from hunting down Twitch streamers to joining G2, Jelty has earned his place as Mexico's top Fortnite player.
Está bueno el video.
Example of why you shouldn't wait for the spotlight to come in your direction, and instead, strive to throw yourself under it. Challenges are gonna be there, but we have to overcome it, and we need great teammates along the way. I'm so proud of you guys.
Qué buenos tiempos,
I say this every single video. Do not stop grinding. To never give up. Hey, if you guys liked the video, like and subscribe to the channel, and connect with me on my Instagram at YourMotivationGuy. I'll see you soon. Take care.
Buen video, chat, un buen video. La mayoría era real. Yo creo que todo era real, de hecho, güey. Piripurupuri. 6 horas y media llevo directo, güey. No sé cuántos más voy a hacer, güey. Es que no hay nada que hacer en Fortnite, güey, es el pedo. No sé qué podría hacer en Fortnite que sea divertido, güey. Es una buena pregunta. No sé. Co LZ, gracias para Prime. Colaboraron con... No colaboré, güey. Nomás lo hicieron. Está perro, güey. Ahora no sé qué voy a hacer.
I knew I would make that we were forever, but you know you're clever, so you would do shit like just lie in my face. Never say never, but my heart is severed. I don't think I ever want to see you again. I gave you trust and you gave me lust. I guess I deserve it for fucking a friend. I can look in your eyes and see when you're